online haircut.
What's up, guys? It's the Avenues podcast, back with episode 201. We are back and better than ever in the studio. So today we got a couple topics for you. We'll maybe do copper drop today, and yeah, it's gonna be a good episode. So let's send it straight to Colin to start us off.
Dude, I don't even have my shit open. Let's actually talk about, like, now that I'm pulling this up. So we're on the 200s now. We're talking about off camera, and it's kind of weird to have that. Like,
yeah,
we've been saying 100 and something for 2 years now.
yeah,
So the fact that that's not there anymore is gonna be weird. Also, we're filming pretty early in the morning today, and I did not have much sleep last night. Enough sleep.
yeah.
So I'm going to try to be enthusiastic, but I'm pretty tired, so we'll see.
Yeah, it's 11:30. It's pretty early for us. So.
Yeah, and it's been a bit since we've been in here. What, 2 weeks? Well, I guess properly filming. We tried to do it in here. It didn't work.
Yeah.
The live. Yeah, it's been a bit since we've been in here, as well as it's now we took a break, and then we're back with 201, and we're back to normal schedule, and we have we took a week off, so we haven't really had a proper episode in 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I enjoyed my time off. It was nice to have a break, but
Yeah.
as well as, like, we kind of lost momentum, so we got to start it back up again. But whatever. I'll kick it off. A lot of topics this week, so we got a pretty full episode for you guys, which is cool. So this happened this week. Toronto has been awarded a WNBA expansion team.
Oh, shit.
So the team is reported to begin play in May of 2026. And it's funny how, like, they have an expansion WNBA team, but yet they can't get one in, like, they can't get a NBA team in any other city, really. So it's pretty weird to me. There's a lot of memes about this. Like, it's a lot of there's a lot of jokes. No one really gives a shit from the sounds of it. Like, people are in the comments, like, where are they playing? At the local rec center? And then they're like, this is they're all saying, like, it's gonna be named like something really weird, like something like the someone said the Toronto Raptors. Someone said like some other thing like related to a dinosaur. It's not really. It's just a huge joke, really. It's nothing really exciting for most people. Say that.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of interesting. Like, obviously, you see Utah get expanded for NHL, and then, I mean, basketball. There hasn't been expansion since like for years. But WNBA is, I guess, it's growing kind of, and even like PWHL, like the Women's Hockey League,
pretty big now.
Is growing. So, but the thing is with their league is they don't even have like logos and team names set up. It's just PWHL Toronto, PWHL Montreal, or whatever. So like. I don't know, but I feel like women's sports as a whole in North America is kind of growing. So
yeah, that's great.
I mean, it's cool to see like the expansions happening in all those leagues. So I mean, good for them.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna give it to you to talk about whatever the hell you want to talk about.
All right, I don't really have any like topics, but I do have some stuff that's been happening in my life. So first off, I went to the Canucks game last night, game 2. It was an insane game. So. That was a lot of fun. I went with my dad and my sister. It is my first playoff game ever, so it was quite the experience. It was really fun. And so basically we left the house around 5. Game started at 7. So we ended up getting, we had transit, C-bus, all that. So we ended up getting to the arena around 6 o'clock. And really cool. They have sort of a pregame party, I guess you could say. You call it that. So they had like live music playing. They had a bunch of like photo ops and stuff, and then just like a whole bunch of people just getting hyped up before the game. So we were just walking around checking it out a little bit before we got into the arena, and we were listening to music, sort of watching that, got some pictures, and the singer from the band or whatever that was playing was like, guys, in a couple minutes here, the snowbirds are going to fly overhead for the game to celebrate. And so they did that. So the flyover happened, and that was really cool. I didn't expect it. Didn't even know they were doing it. And really cool to witness that, especially like in Vancouver and like being Canadian. Like that does not happen. Like sure in the States, like Seattle, they do it all the time, and like football games, they always have flyovers and stuff. But like in Canada, that is not.
They only do it I can think of as Remembrance Day ceremonies.
Yeah, pretty much only Remembrance Day ceremonies. So it's not really common here. So to see that was really cool, and just shows like everyone's rallying behind the team. So after we saw the flyover and got some photos and stuff, we went into the arena for pregame. So we were walking around, and it was nuts. There was people everywhere. Everyone had their jerseys on. People were like, some people were wearing like full like costumes and stuff. People were in like full get-ups. So it was really cool. So yeah, after we got to the arena, we basically checked out our seats, and then we watched the pregame, which is really good. Just watched the like shots and stuff. Walked around, got food and drinks and all that. And then the coolest thing, like the intro was really hype. So usually if you go to a regular season game, they'll have like the intro theme sort of thing, and they'll play a video on the big screen. And it's just like, I mean, there's different like themes, I guess you could say. Like some of them are like Avengers or like whatnot.
Yeah. I like when they have the ice out and the projection on the ice.
Yeah,
That's
and they'll
really
like,
cool.
project things on the ice, and it will like, there'll be like some video display thing, and they'll turn the lights off, and it's like super cool. So they did that, but the playoff one is just like, it's 10 times better. They basically have all the video is like, it goes back to like 2011, then goes back to like the 80s and stuff, and it's showing all the old hits and like all the big goals and stuff, and it was like really cool. And they had like the U2, they had Where the Streets Have No Name, they were playing that, and then the walkout song, they were playing Motley Crue, Kickstart My Heart. So it was like
Some
super
hardcore
hype.
rock, yeah.
Everyone had their towels, and it was like people were like going crazy. So yeah, the intro was a lot of fun. And then the game itself was like, it was what a game. Super eventful. And our seats, for those of you wondering, our seats were actually pretty good. I mean, they're like the top row, like they're pretty much nosebleeds, but like still they were like pretty good seats. You could see like pretty much the whole ice. So yeah, it was really, really good seats, really good game. Unfortunately, we did lose in overtime.
Was it upper bowl or lower bowl? Did you say?
It was upper bowl. So it was like upper. So there's like, yeah, I guess they have like the 3 sections or whatever. But yeah, we were upper bowl, but it was still a great game, super fun atmosphere, and definitely like a once in a lifetime experience. Like I never been to a playoff game. That's probably my first time, maybe my last time too. Who knows? But yeah, they're really cool experience. So yeah, go Canucks, go! I hope we win the series. I think my prediction, I was saying like Canucks in 6, but you never know what happens. So
I think Canucks in 7. I've been really close with predictions. Last series, I said that the Predators would win a game 3-2. It was 4-2. They scored in the last minute of the third. For this game, I mean, when I say I predicted or like got close, like I talked to my dad before the game, and he's like, "Okay, what do you think?"
yeah,
And I just like say this.
yeah.
I said it would be 3-3, and Canucks would win in overtime.
I said the exact same thing. My
Really?
sister wrote it down. We were on the
Oh.
C bus, and we wrote down our prediction. We did like scores and stuff as well. I think I got a couple right, but yeah, I said 3-3, 4-3. We went overtime, but
Yeah, then that's
didn't happen. Yeah, but
I mean, they outplayed us in the third period for sure.
yeah.
The first game was phenomenal.
Oh yeah, what a game.
It was an amazing game. These are very entertaining games, and
yeah.
to be honest with you, like at school and everything, every time, even like I went to the shopping center, and like people have flags on their car.
Oh yeah.
Like it's a lot. It's a big deal. And at school, a lot of people are wearing jerseys, and on the announcements too, they're talking about it. It's a big deal. And I'm looking forward. Hopefully, we make it past this round. If we do, this has been they would be the farthest we've made it in playoffs in a while.
Yeah, conference finals.
Since 2011,
2011.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think I'm so excited. Like it's so cool, like how much the city sort of rallies behind the team. Like, yeah, like you said, like I was walking to school, you see like I saw probably like 5 cars with Canucks flags hanging off, and like all the buildings around here, people hang the flags up off their balconies and stuff. And I don't know, really fun like environment. Everyone's going to watch the games. Like you see people walking the streets with their jerseys on and all that. So
Mm-hmm.
definitely really cool. I got one more thing related to the game, and sort of a copper drop. Sort of a copper drop here, but we got the Canucks Pit Viper glasses. They're not really like legit. They're like $15, and they're like not even polarized. So it's kind of I guess they're kind of for show more than they are for actual protection from the sun. But they're still pretty cool, and I already copped them. So I mean, definitely a cop for me.
Definitely a cop for me. They look very fire.
$15, yeah.
Even like it's obviously worth $15, but it's very like I would definitely. It just looks sick. How long did you have to wait in a line for that?
We did I think it was in one of the intermissions, like second or third. It was third. It wasn't that bad actually. There was like a little bit of a line, but we were just chatting to the people and stuff as well.
Did you wait? Like, did you want to go get them, or did you just stumble across them and was like, I'm gonna get them?
I kind of wanted to get them. I was like before I went to the game, like, oh, I gotta grab some of the glasses. Like they look so sick.
Mm-hmm.
And then yeah, we went out to look for them in the third, but
Did
it was.
You know it was $15 too?
No, I didn't. I didn't know how much they were gonna be. I thought they were gonna be like.
Well, normally Pit Viper's like $200.
Yeah,
it's something crazy.
So they're like, they're essentially like fake Pit Vipers, but with not polarized. I kind of thought they were polarized, to be honest, but then I was like, oh, $15, probably not. So, what do you do? But I was saying to Colin, I'm going to sound so dumb here. We were talking beforehand, and I was like, what if there's like some like polarizing spray or something? I can get them polarized, but no, I don't think that exists.
Clip that.
So, yeah.
Speaking about clips, last episode, we got some clips, some clippable content. Funny moments we posted on that.
Yeah.
What'd you think of that video?
I enjoyed it. I thought it was really good. It was pretty funny. And there was some funny moments. Oh yeah. We were talking about it after, like the one with Josh and stuff, and like how like why were all of our guests like naked? They were like, what's going on with that? Like Ayumu and Josh and like I don't know, everyone's just hustling and bustling, I guess. But yeah, pretty funny. I thought the clips were good. And I think it I don't know, if you didn't see the episode, it kinda like encapsulates what we did, right? So, but if you still haven't checked it out, go check it out.
Dude, my pants. I remember I was like, "You guys want my pants?"
Yeah. Trying to get the whole fit. And the shirt. Where's the shirt from?
I'm actually wearing the same shirt.
Yeah.
And you guys are not gonna know where it's from.
I know where it's from.
Yeah, it's very personal. I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
Anyway, last night after the game, we saw the aurora borealis.
Oh yes.
Being in Vancouver, it doesn't come to Vancouver. It is extremely rare to see it in Vancouver. And it came here about a year or two ago. Not that many people saw it. Some people did. But it's extremely rare. This is the biggest solar flare they've been saying since 20 years ago. And it makes sense since we saw it so clearly.
Mm-hmm.
Very crazy. Obviously, you go to like some place like the Yukon or none of it, you're going to see it a bit more clearly and you're going to encapsulate it a bit more.
Mm-hmm.
But man, was it an experience. Beautiful to see. And the camera picks it up better than the naked eye, which I saw an article explaining why. I didn't really read it, so I'm not going to get into that because I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But interesting. And that happened this week. It was very cool. Awesome. If you got to see it, good for you. It was like at 11 o'clock. I remember I was out there at 10:45, and I knew that it would be out at 11. My science teacher talked about it. He said it's going to be out at 11. So I was like, okay. So I went out at 10:45. Nothing. So I was like, okay. And my mom was like, hey, just stay here. And I'm like, no, I'll just wait 15 minutes. And she's like, well, it's not going to be that big of a deal within now and 15 minutes. Like, it's not that long. Well, and I was like, it's not at 11 yet. So I just went back in, came out. 11 o'clock. There you go. It's all up in the sky. So
yeah,
really cool. One experience. It's definitely like one of those bucket list activities. And it just came so naturally, too. That happened this week. Let's talk about gotcha.
Yeah.
So for me, gotcha, last time you heard me talk about it, it was episode 200. And my prediction was 100% right. Do you remember what I said?
You said you're going to probably get someone that you don't know, right? And then you said...
Know nothing about.
Yeah, and you said you wouldn't get tagged or something, but you wouldn't tag the person that you had, right?
And that's exactly what happened.
Yeah.
So I got disqualified because I couldn't tag one person. I don't know anything about them.
Yeah.
And I don't have any classes with them. I don't have not many people I know anything about them. What are you
Yeah.
going to do? So I had a plan. I'm not going to talk about it on here because it's really personal. But I had a plan, and the plan would have worked well, but it just didn't. I couldn't execute it because it didn't. I needed something to happen, and that thing did not happen. So I couldn't do anything.
Yeah.
There's not much I could do. So it would have worked well if that was the case. But it was fun. I could have bought back in. I don't want to spend $20 just to probably get out again.
Yeah.
But it was fun, and it is a fun game. It was actually very fucking stressful at one point because one day there was no safeties.
Yeah.
And because there was no safeties, it was a very anxiety-ridden day. I had people in my house at 9 a.m. outside my house, and I'm trying to leave school, and I'm freaking out. Not freaking out, but, like, stressed out about that, and I had to, like, wait. But it was just, like, you're pretty much walking on eggshells the whole day and watching your back, and I'm, like, running around and, like, oh, dude, it's so, like, stressful. And so the fact that I'm out, I'm not that upset by it. Like, obviously, I wish I'd still be playing, but I'm not that upset by it because there's a lot of negatives to it.
Yeah.
This week I would have had to carry on a watermelon with me the whole time.
Yeah.
So I'm not that upset by it because it's just not.
It's a pain in the ass. Like it really is. Like you're just you're watching your shoulders. Oh, and like you leave the house. I didn't grab my safety.
I haven't been that stressed in a while. On the day that I had to be careful.
Yeah.
So it was fun.
Always checking your shoulders and stuff.
Yeah, I did the purge task where you got to do a task. I did that super easy. I was there a minute after it was announced online what to do, and because I was super close to the location, so I just happened to get there quickly.
Yeah,
and that was easy for me.
Fair enough.
But I want to hear your story with it.
Yeah, so my gotcha game has also come to an end. So basically what happened one night, a whole group of us, me and my buddies, went to his house, and his sister also happens to be in our grade. So we went to their house, and we were playing poker like we usually do. Like Friday nights, we just usually do a little poker night. And everyone was saying, like, guys, like, we'll do no tagging, like in the group chat, no tagging. Like, it will be like chill night, right? We won't try to like tag each other or anything. And basically, we were playing poker, and then the girls came downstairs to where we were playing poker, and we were just saying what's up, just chilling, whatever. And then I'm like checking my hand or whatever. I'm like, okay, what do I have here? Like, pocket rocket, 7 deuce, who knows what I got? So I check my hand, and then I got tagged. I was like, someone like touching my arm, and I was like, what the hell? And they're like, gotcha. And I was like shocked. Like I didn't expect it at all. It wasn't where my safeties or anything. And I got tagged. So that was my water life though. So that was my water life out. So then after that, what happened is they posted, this was on like Wednesday last week or something, or Tuesday, whenever the Canucks game was. I think it would have been Wednesday. So we were watching the Canucks game at my buddy's house, and then they posted this challenge where you have to do like some dance. And that was like, it wasn't even a purge day. So you guys have like purge tasks or whatever, but we had these like, they're like, oh, we're going to make it interesting. You have to do this like TikTok dance or whatever and then send it to us. And then I was
so
like,
weird. What the hell?
Yeah. And so I was like, dude, I am not doing, like, I was like going to do it. I was like, oh, I'll do it. But then we kind of got carried away with the game. And then like I ended up getting home at like 11 something. And then it was like due by like 12. And I'm in my bed, and you have to like go outside and film it in public. I'm like, dude, I'm not doing this. So I was just like, I just threw in the towel kind of thing. I was like, I could do it, but it's just gonna be like a pain in the ass. And like, if I do this, like the next challenge is gonna probably have something similar. So it's just like,
and you gotta learn the choreography.
Yeah, I gotta learn, dude. I'm not a dancer, guys. So I'd have to like actually like look at the video a couple times, like figure out what I'm doing here. But yeah, I was like, I'm just gonna draw the line here, like. It's gonna be a pain in the ass.
Did you have to pay to play the game?
Yeah, we did.
Okay. Well,
but I mean, it was like, how much was yours? Like your buy-in?
The buy-in was $10.
Yeah, ours is 10 as well. So it was fun. Like I made it past the first round technically, but the second round, I got out. But it was still fun.
I had like so many people tried really hard to get me, and no one tagged me. I like I said, you're just not gonna tag me, and that's
Yeah. I have another thing I forgot to talk about a little bit. Grad Skip Day, we had it this Friday. And it was a bit of a, I don't know, it was a bit of an ordeal, you know what I mean? It was a bit of a pain in the ass because what ended up happening, we have a grad group chat with pretty much everyone in their whole grade is in this WhatsApp group chat. And basically, people will like talking there sometimes, okay, can you send me what's on the test this day, blah, blah, blah. But then anyway, someone in the group chat was like, hey guys, we're doing the skip day on Friday this week or whatever. So yeah, don't show up to school and we'll all go to like, we're planning to go to the beach or whatever and go hang out with like pretty much our whole grade. And what ended up happening is some people weren't really down with the skip day thing and they ended up telling some of the teachers and stuff. So people like told their parents or told their teachers, and somehow it got sent to admin, and they figured out about it. And what ended up happening is they sent out a big email to all the students, teachers, parents, everyone in our grade, and they basically said, "Hey guys, it's not a good idea to skip. Don't do it." They said like you gotta be. I don't know what they said exactly. Something about being. Persevering to
and
the end of the year.
responsible,
Yeah, and like
academically responsible.
and then they said, what did they say? Something about your parents have to teach they're like to the parents, make sure your kids are something about integrity and like responsibility. I'm like, bro,
yeah,
it's
one
day. I know,
fucking
one
big
day
whoop.
at the end of the year, and it's like we're like meeting with our class. It's kind of like a celebration thing, tradition, right? So yeah, it was a big pain in the ass.
Did that make people go?
Yeah, so some people, I mean, I didn't go for all you watching out there, but
Yeah.
some people, yeah, a lot of people did go, and a lot of people would go for like a block or two and then leave, or they'd go at the end of the day. Some people had like, it just depends what blocks you had. Like my blocks were English, religion, and marketing, and then I had spare, so it was like, it wasn't really like, I had nothing to really do. But some of the teachers, they knew about this whole skip day thing, and they basically tried to like screw us over. So one of the guys, I'm not gonna mention my teacher, I'm not gonna dox him on here, but one of my teachers, my religion teacher, he basically put this assignment out on the day, and he basically said, okay, it's due at the end of class, and obviously like no one's in school, right? So my buddy texts me and he's like, hey, we have a religion assignment due at 11:30, and it was like 12 o'clock, and I'm like, oh shit, like can you still like, I like went to go check out the assignment, like, okay, what do I have to do for this? And basically it was like 5 points or whatever. You have to like write this paragraph about something that they like got in class. Like, oh shit, so he's basically screwing us over. And then I go to like
Such a bitch thing to do.
I
Fuck
go to
you.
like check the like what I have to write, like maybe I can like bullshit or something, like ChatGPT. We'll see what we can do here, right? I go to like swipe up, I'm on like my phone, right, on Google Classroom, and he closed the submission box right as the class ends. So like if you didn't get it in, you probably got a 0. But this guy in my class was saying, oh, it's just like extra marks or whatever. I don't think he really cares.
Good.
But I mean, that's what he said. I don't know. I mean, I believe him, but you know, who knows? Maybe he'll switch it up or something. But I don't know. I'm getting like, dude, I'm getting like, it's religion, and I'm also getting like probably 90 something, or like I'm getting high 80s. So I'm like, I'm not too concerned about it, but that kind of sucks. But I mean, that's kind of the consequence of grad skip day, right? You don't go to like, I mean, what do you expect? But
yeah, true.
we'll
How many
see what
people
happens
skipped?
Monday. That's a good question. I don't really know. I couldn't really tell you how many exactly. I'm guessing probably around maybe like more than half. I'd say like 3/4
For
maybe.
me, it was like 75-80% that was skipped.
Yeah.
When I did it.
But our grad class is also smaller than
Yeah.
yours too, so it's like
And more like pussies.
yeah, they are honestly, bro. And so like, yeah, the one guy was like, I'm gonna tell this teacher because he only comes in for the grade 12s on this day. I'm like, bro, like
What?
who cares? Because there's like this guy only teaches grade 12s. He teaches like
Okay.
he teaches like 2
Dude,
religion
you're
12 blocks,
making his
history,
job easier.
I know, that's what I'm saying. But then he's like, I don't know, dude. He's getting into it, and I was like,
What a
dude, it's
weirdo.
just yeah, I don't know.
What a weirdo.
But yeah, I don't know. It's kind of a big ordeal, but it was still lots of fun, and it was cool to
Nice.
hang out, go to the beach, and that.
Fun.
But
It was
yeah,
a warm day.
it was a beautiful day. I played
Awesome.
football and all that.
Cool.
But yeah, good day, and yeah, pretty fun experience, I guess. So
Yeah. Last thing I want to bring up, the Kendrick Lamar beef with Drake.
Oh, yeah.
That's obviously been very prevalent right now. making national news. I watched it in the news
No.
in order to get caught up with the topic.
Yeah.
I didn't look it up. I just watched the news. And
That is so funny.
to summarize, like, people are saying this is like Biggie and Tupac all over again, and someone's gonna get killed. Kendrick Lamar came out with his return album, dissing Drake, pretty much calling him a pedophile, and some other stuff, but I think it was like mainly pedophile. And then Drake pretty quickly responded and claiming Kendrick uses AI in his songs or something.
Yeah.
It's just kind of, it's weird. Like, it was like almost unprovoked. But I don't really know why he did it. Anyway, they've been going back and forth, and Drake, when he did MTV Cribs a while ago, the fucking cameraman put his address out on the internet. That's mistake number one. So he had all these fans coming over, and he asked the city of Toronto if they can add a big, huge wall over like his house. But you got to get approval for that.
Yeah.
So he went to the council, and they approved it eventually. So he's going to build like this huge wall. But in the meantime, he hired security, especially with this beef. He's got security pretty strong right now.
Yeah.
But one of his security guards got shot.
That's what I heard.
It was a drive-by, and he got shot. They don't really know who did it. I'm very, like, heavily suspected that it is a fan of Kendrick. I don't think Kendrick Lamar would send one of his goons to go get him.
Yeah.
Nor would it be Kendrick.
Yeah.
I could be. I'm not saying that's not, but from what I know about Kendrick Lamar, he's a pretty civil guy. Like, I don't think he would do that. It's not like he's 6'9" or like I don't know who else would do that, but like
all the Atlanta rappers and shit.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't think it was him. I think it was a fan that was like, my boy Kendrick, like I'm gonna get him for this, you know what I'm saying? So I think that's what he did, and the guy survived. He's in hospital. But CTV News, I don't know how they got this, because this is very illegal. So I don't. If they did this, they didn't say how they have this information, but if they did do this, then they can be in so much trouble. The license plate for the security guard's like truck, they backtraced it, which you can't do in Canada. You can't get that information. That's for your insurance.
That's just the police that can do that, right?
Yeah, it's the police, because the insurance is the only one that has that information. So
Yeah.
So they backtraced his license plate. They got the phone number of the security, and it's some weird ass name. It's like called like Rumble or like something about monkey, like gorilla something. I don't know. It's really weird. And they called them. They have a phone number. No answer, like at all. So they were able to backtrace it even more. And Drake's real name was affiliated with the security company as like an owner.
Oh,
so pretty much it was exposed that this is his security company that he hired.
He owns it, yeah.
Yeah, it's not like some...
So it's like a private...
It's a private security. Yeah. And so there's stuff going into that. And Drake, on Google Maps, it was changed to Kendrick's house, or Kendrick owns this on the Google Maps with his mansion. But it's just, someone's going to get in so much trouble. Like, eventually, if this dies down, and when it dies down, whoever's, like, doing the most damage will fucking pay. Like, it will be bad. Yeah. Some guy already got shot from it. You know, this is how people die. This is, like, some serious shit. Like, this is how you get jailed for life. This is how people die. Look at Tupac. He got fucking shot in his car. But, yeah, this is some serious shit. Like, it's not going to end well, so...
Yeah, I'm with you there. I honestly thought, like, I didn't really pay attention to it, and, like, the diss tracks going back and forth, and, like, I just thought it was kind of corny, and then, bro, my mom told me about it. Like, I heard it on, like, social media or something, but, like, you know it's big when, like, my mom's telling me, like,
it's on news. That's on news.
She's like, I heard that some, like, Drake got, or someone's security got shot. I was like, what the hell? Like, why is my mom telling me about, like, the rap beef going on right now? It's pretty funny, but... No, it actually is pretty serious when someone ends up like getting shot. So
yeah, I don't know why. I mean, you laughed.
Yeah, I'm not laughing, bro.
As you laughed, you said okay, whatever.
But no, yeah, it is. I don't know, it is kind of interesting. But in terms of the diss tracks and stuff, like I didn't even listen to it, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, me neither. I haven't. Yeah. I haven't
I
even
don't really
heard
like
Kendrick's
it. Is
album.
kind of, but it's honestly corny. It's like, bro, two grown men just going after it, and then like you have people like dissecting it. Like it's like, oh, he dissed
Yeah.
this bar, and then it's a double entendre because this
Yeah,
is
I
like,
know.
bro, come on, like hop off, bro. Like it's
Yeah.
actually insane. But no, yeah, one of them is so funny. He's like, I don't know. They're talking about how it's like, the like Kendrick went after his kids or something. He was talking about how like all the other kids he has, and then
Oh
Drake-
yeah, secret kid.
yeah,
or
then
something.
Drake said something about how like Kendrick's got a kid in Japan or whatever that he's like close, like that's he's like keeping like.
I wonder
like,
how much of this is
undercover
made
kinda
up.
thing. Yeah, I know that's another point too. Like you never know, but like
I don't give a fuck.
yeah, I don't give a fuck either, bro. I mean, I like Drake and I like Kendrick too, but like I don't
Dude, people are like looking at Drake differently now from Kendrick.
really.
Why would you believe someone you've never met, or you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
just there's no validity to it to me. So I don't know why people are freaking out.
yeah,
They're
like
oh,
the
this
whole,
is who you listen to. This is your a Drake fan. It's like, yeah, like why isn't
yeah.
you know? It's just kind of dumb for people to say that.
And yeah, the whole like honestly, bro, like the whole big three thing is so corny. Like I don't know, I'm just not like I'm not really following it, but
Not with it.
not with it really. But I don't know. Yeah, it is. But it is insane when it like ramps up like that when it actually like transfers into like the real world.
Yeah.
Like someone completely like unaffiliated, it's got nothing to do with it, gets shot. That's when you sort of draw the line, right? That's
And
kinda
you,
fucked.
yeah, and you never saw this with YouTube diss tracks. Never went.
Yeah,
there.
yeah. You don't see people getting fucking shot. and-
Logan Paul sent out a hit.
Yeah, yeah. Imagine that on Jake Paul. Just
Or Deji fucking coming after Mini Mint there. No.
yeah. No, that's insane. But
Mhm.
yeah, I don't know. I don't really follow it that much. But yeah, that's I think where I draw the line there. But
Well,
on that note,
Yeah, I mean, well, one thing I want to say before we hand out, I know a lot of you guys are asking us if we're going to VidCon coming out in about a month.
oh shit.
No, we're not going to VidCon, and the reason for that is we're too big that like
Yeah.
we would just get swarmed like
Yeah.
fucking crazy. You
Yeah,
guys don't
we-
understand. VidCon is full of fans,
Yeah.
so I know you guys are wondering if we're gonna cop the creator badge and go in there. No, we're not going to
Too
VidCon.
insane.
We don't want to go to Anaheim just to
Yeah.
get crowded by fans and
Yeah.
shut down the event. It's a great event, so we're gonna let it happen.
Yeah, like I think if we went there, it'd sort of like disrupt, what they have going on there. We don't really want to make a big scene and all that. So, yeah, that's why we made the decision not to go. But thanks for the all the support and stuff. We really do appreciate it. So, yeah. On that note,
Yeah.
I guess we'll wrap it up here. Thank you all for watching. We will see you in the next episode 202. And yeah, make sure you go press the links in the description, Spotify, Apple Music, all that good stuff, Instagram, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.